touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Play one, and Prescott to the air. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Prescott now. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 9 catches, 112 yards. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And he's trying to prove the adage is not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong, takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a capper on this season.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. First down throw for Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Prescott yet again. That's caught again by Schultz. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Hang on now, we're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We're always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped him for no gain.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They go with Washington to begin the drive. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
And, Charles, you think about this offense, and it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation there, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize, which is the Super Bowl. That's paramount. But at the same time, how much fun would it be to go down as one of the all-time great teams and join the 1972 Dolphins as the only undefeated team to win a Super Bowl?
On 2nd down, Washington. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Staying on the ground with Washington. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle they go. Washington. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
These two teams, they met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas.
Now a run up the middle with Washington. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Washington on 3rd and short. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Draw play, Washington. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll try the counter with Washington. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Rolling to his right.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Hurts going to keep it again.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. They'll come to the
2 yards to gain the first here.
On third down, here's Washington. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll lose a yard there. And it's 2nd and 11. A handoff right side. It's Washington. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Right back to Washington. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Micah Parsons, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. First down, Prescott. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he's going to be taken down, plus there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. He's going to launch it for Washington. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The Cowboy offense.